All right, guys, so I'm going to make a quick video about how to do some simple calculations in Excel and then how to make a very nice, although rushed, processed graph. So I've made up some numbers here about some fake independent variables and some fake trials. And let's say I did have a column, much like you do, about the difference between maybe trial 3 and trial 1, something like that. What I could do is simply hit the equal sign that lets Excel know that you want to start some kind of equation. So tap the equal sign and then tap the first cell that you want to start subtracting with. So I'm going to click D2 and then hit the subtraction. If I wanted to add, I could just hit the plus sign. But since I'm subtracting, I'll hit the subtraction and then the trial 1 from the same column and hit enter. It's going to do the math for me. I could go ahead and press those buttons again, or just go straight to the cell, and then you see where that little square is, drag it all the way down. This repeats the same equation for each of those cells. If you click on it, you're going to see the equation right there. When I'm quizzing you guys on these kinds of things, I'm going to be clicking to make sure that I see that equation and that you didn't just do the math in your head. I know you can do the math in your head. I want you to try with the computer. Just like with your lab, please don't let there be any negatives for this one. There will be times there are negatives, but for this lab, we're not going to have the negatives, okay, when you're looking at difference in heart rate. So that's how you'll find the difference. When it's time to find the average for Excel, this is all for Excel right now. I'm going to do sheets afterwards. For Excel, you can simply highlight all the averages that you want. Go to auto sum. If you don't see it on your home screen, if you don't see auto sum, you can go to formulas and it'll be right there. This is a sigma, and when you click the arrow, average will be there. Click it and you have your averages that pop up right away. If you get really weird averages for some reason, highlight them and go to home. By weird, I mean way too many decimals. And you can click the decrease decimal and it'll bring it to the nearest whole number. You might have to click it a few times, okay? So that's how you get the difference and the average. Now let's go over to sheets. If you have sheets, it's very much the same thing. You'll go to the column where you want to make your subtraction, hit the equal sign, click on the first cell that you're subtracting with, the minus sign, and then the second cell, and enter. Then, instead of repeating that, go ahead and drag that formula all the way down to all the ones that you're using, and you can change those negatives for this lab. That's what you're going to do. Now, when it comes to the averages in this setup on sheets, it's going to be a little bit different. What I think you should do, just to minimize confusion, is highlight the numbers that you want averaged, find your little sigma, same symbol, just in a different spot, hit average. It'll say, are you sure you want the average of these numbers? Say yes by enter. Just hit enter. Then you can drag that same equation, just like we did last time, you can drag that same equation all the way over. Oh, let me click it, and then drag it all the way over. And now I have my averages in the Google Docs. All right.